Tirelessly on your plan to let the world know what you don't care for, and only assholes would dare disagree. One day you gave my content a click, decided you hated me, jumped on my dick, and now you ride me like a roller coaster. Please stop bullying me, I'm too fragile to read these mean things. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Thanks for pointing out that I gained some weight. I hate to disappoint you, but I already lie awake at night and wonder why I suck in life. I swear I'm fine, I'm dead inside. You call me shit, but nothing compares to the voice in my head that has always lived there. Get in line, you fool, it's nothing new. I'm just a tool like you that hates me too. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai.
Well, it's a Monday. We made it through the weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I just kind of had a real, just chill, relaxing, boring weekend. I really needed it too. You know, just a little downtime, just a little time to relax. Hung out with my family a little bit. Went and had lunch with my mom on Saturday. Just kind of chilled, you know, just your typical weekend. Here's some motivational Monday nonsense for us. Drink your coffee. Remember to put on your pants. Work hard. Have fun. Don't get arrested. Probably get some more coffee. You can scream. No biting and no drama. As they say, save the drama for your mama. Right? No drama. No drama today. So I had good Monday. Watched porn twice, no classes. Well, good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you're making good use of your time, right? And just remember something, guys, always. The difference between coffee and your opinion is I did ask for coffee. I did ask for some coffee. Yeah. No, your mama don't. This mama don't want no drama. Does anybody really, truly, ever really want drama? I mean, yes, in the sense that when people have drama, whatever, it gives people like I guess me things to talk about, right? Other people, right? When people have drama in their lives, IRL, online, people that are not involved with the drama, they go, "Ooh, did you see? Did you hear? Did whatever?" Right? That's what we do. We talk about other people's drama, but then we never want any drama in our lives, right? We'll talk about storms in other people's lives, and we'll say, "Oh, that was just that was just so horrible." But child or girl or dude, did you hear? Da 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 da. And then we start gossiping, right? That's what we do. It's human nature, right? So I'm guilty of it, you know. And then a little drama comes into your life. Now, Lord, you think the world's come to an end? No drama you have no stake in is all right. Exactly, Iron Duck. Exactly. As long as you're not in the middle of it, it's great, right? You can sit back and just laugh and point. The thing about you got to know, understand is this, right? When you're sitting there and you're pointing and you're saying da 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 da, guess what? These little digits, yeah, they're pointing right back at you, which means, your day is coming. Eventually, you're going to get into it. You're going to everybody has a little drama. Now, sometimes, and how you handle and how you react to it, maybe taught it much drama Monday. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Because, morning, Dave. Drama is what makes the world go round, right? Countries have drama, right? Regions have drama. Here in the States, you have a state will have drama. Cities will have drama. Counties, which are smaller than the cities, will have drama, right? Everything has drama, right? Some of the best drama and stuff I ever seen witnessed was drama in little bitty churches. Some of the churches that I used to attend back in the olden days, as they say, these little churches and stuff, Lord, they were the worst about drama. And the hens would get together, the women, right? The hens would get together, start cluck, 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 clucking. And the old roosters would get together and they start cluck, 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 clucking. Everybody's a clucking and nobody's a fucking. And we just have a lot of drama. Oliver Anthony, Shinedown, and Papa Roach played VA Farmers Market yesterday. That was some good drama. Awesome. I saw, I don't know a whole lot about it, I'll be honest with you, but I saw a thing posted by the Gaming Witch on Twitter. Hang on here, let's see if I can find it again. Well, that's not, how does she do her? How does she do her thing? How does she do her thing? Hang on, let me find her. I don't know how she spells her @ on Twitter, but evidently there was a music festival because I know Toxic Piplup. Toxic? You guys know who Toxic is? The one-eyed wonder? Um, where was his little video? Where was his little video? Because he did a little video about Ralph.
Astro World, fire.
Here we go. So Toxic did a little video on this. I haven't watched it yet. How many views is? How long has this been out? 13 hours ago. All right, we'll watch just a few minutes of this. I don't want to steal them, Robin. Whatever. Mormon Church been in hell drama this week, and the women are to blame. Women L. Okay. All right, Abby, if you say so. I don't know what your refer. Oh, you're talking about that family vlogger thing, right? That woman who had kept her kids tied up and shit with duct tape and abused the hell out of them. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know a whole lot. Dave was. I've seen a few people here and there, whatever. Dave talked about it. There was, I guess, some more updates, whatever, on his stream last night, and he was kind of telling about it. And was, saying he said I really need to dig into this one and look into it. But he warned me. He said it was pretty horrific. Honestly, right now I'm okay with maybe we need to look at why is it family vloggers always come out to be like you know what I'm saying, like problematic? Why is that? I don't know. But, all right, so let's take a little look at this. Was it was the Blue Ridge Rock Festival. What little I did see and reading about this was there was a rock festival, I guess, was put up into the Blue Ridge Mountains there in Tennessee. There were some weather, bad storms and stuff that came in. I think maybe the venue was a little bit unprepared in general. But let's see what Toxic, because, Toxic is always spot on about everything.
Festival, Rainforest, DashCon, and now Blue Ridge Rock Festival. It seems like every year there's another disaster at a music festival. Hello, I'm Toxic Piplup. Today, you'll be joining me as we take a look at the Blue Ridge Rock Festival from Thursday, September 7th through Sunday, September 10th, 2023 in Alton, Virginia. Going to see your favorite artist is
I'm sorry, it was in Virginia, not Tennessee. My mistake.
An incomparable experience that many people struggle to describe with words. That's exactly what people attending the Blue Ridge Rock Fest were hoping for. And that's what they got. Well, not exactly. Unless you consider shows being cut short and people being forced to evacuate and rushing to their safety. Because that's what they got. The Rock Fest has an insane lineup with bands like Slipknot, Pantera, even Sleep Token with one of their first shows in America.
Let's see here. Do I know Evanescence? Okay, that is Evanescence, right? Yeah, I know them. I've heard of Megadeth, Limp Bizkits, 3 Days Grace. Be honest, Vince Neil. Yeah. Big enough some old people here, baby. What else they got in here?
Bands like Bad Omens, Asking Alexandria, Shout Out Dayseeker, Jeff Hardy, Lol. I could gush over this lineup for hours. Organizers stated that they expected nearly 50,000 people for each night, with 70 to 80% of those people camping out all weekend. Unfortunately, campers wouldn't get that opportunity because the show was soon cut short. During Coheed and Cambria's set, severe thunderstorms started rolling in, which led to the set being cut short, and soon followed an emergency warning issued by the festival. Here is what is stated. Severe weather approaching. Please exit immediately and seek shelter in your campsite vehicle or our shuttle buses. After the statement was issued, we now have a crowd of 40 to 50,000 people rushing to safety with little option. Many people were left for hours in the storm, some even up to 5 hours, just waiting for the buses to return to pick up more people. The festival is known for having a major shuttle bus shortage. Some fans in the shuttle bus line were getting dehydrated. Many attendees stated the security was...
How are they getting dehydrated? It's raining. Open your mouth up. You'll I'll get some raindrops. What? Anyway, evidently it sounds like here. Okay. So that festival really couldn't control the weather, right? I mean, what have you? I mean, you plan it out, whatever. You don't know weather's coming or what have you. But you got to have contingency plans, right? I mean, that's the thing, right? You got to be able to have contingency plans. You got to be able to do your thing, right? So, Katie Johnson, I finally made a live stream. I tend to fall asleep right before it starts. Well, Katie, that's okay because I'm sure my boring ass voice will put you right back to sleep. So, especially with that lullaby music that Toxic had behind his eye, behind his voice on that voiceover he was doing. Good Lord. Oh, man. Harp controls the weather. One knows that. Yeah, exactly. Um, so evidently, I know that was a point of, and then people were talking about how, I guess the event planners didn't do so well about planning for contingencies and things like that, right? But I don't know. I mean, anytime you're going to an outdoor event, right, and you're doing like that type of stuff, I mean, that's just kind of part of it, right? I mean, that when you're going out into Mother Nature, you kind of have to be prepared. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's why I tend not to go to those type of things because I just like I just know with the way things usually turn out and go, whatever, it's going to be a just complete total just shit show. So anyway, Irish funerals have buckets of drama. Well, I got news for you, Orson. American funerals can have tons of drama too, because emotions are just running so high, right? And you'll see some family member that you haven't seen in probably a decade, and you remember they owe you money, and you think, hey, this is as good a time as any. I mean, poor old Uncle Fester is laying out dead up there in that casket, but hey, let's not let that. I'm gonna go ahead and done this guy up for the $20 he owes me. Yeah, based Abbey Raid. Well, welcome in, based Abbey Raid. I appreciate the raid. Thank you. And all the little blackbirds just come right on in. We'll have some fun this morning. Uh, so anyway, I did see this next one. This was something that actually Deaf Noodles. Yeah, thanks for the raid, guys. Come on in. I was Dave and I were talking a little bit last night about Deaf Noodles, right? Ever since Deaf Noodles has kind of had this, well, he had his moment last year, right? Had all the thing kind of what have you. He's come back here recently, right? And we were talking about how his tweets are, well, they're based. I mean, they're out there wild. Um, it's like he's giving zero fucks, which is okay. It's whatever, right? Um, but one of the things that I was kind of we were just kind of talking about was like if honestly if Dennis had been doing this type of stuff of this just what he could be he would have been really huge, I think, right? But he kind of got into this because he's churning out content at the prolific rate like he was prior to, but it's like he's not trying to be, how do I put this? Like he's not trying to force the funny, and he's not trying to be politically correct at the same time, right? He's just being just funny, right? It's just letting the joke either the joke hits or and a lot of his stuff is hitting for me. It's actually funny, and I'm kind of glad to see it. I speculated that maybe some of this was a change in attitude because of this new lady that he has uh, in his life. She seems to be, maybe kind of getting him a little bit more. But anyway, he shared this, and because it was coffee. Uh, Hang on here. All right, chat, calm down a second here. I got what is this here? Tiana Layler, I've got drama for you. DM me, okay? You got DMs with me, Liana. Josh won. Or hang on, I'm sorry. The Flag Pride. Riv, did you see Leon's last live last night? No, I did not. What is this? Oh, the Goblin. Little Miss, I don't show up for my own podcast, but I'll come in here every morning.
Okay. But, I was, I overslept. I overslept. What can I say?
What was his name or her name?
Her name?
Yeah, the reason why you overslept.
Let me see. I don't remember her name, but, great ass.
Anyway,
Come on, that was funny. That was funny. Come on, you
was
can
it
laugh.
though? Was it though?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, he shared this out, which it's now I like coffee, right? Everybody knows I'm a coffee, consumer. But this guy takes making coffee, and honestly, I don't think I would be willing to wait this long. And what the end result is, I wasn't. Anyway, let's just watch this here. Let's get this audio level set here. Come on now, work with me here.
To make a plain cup of black coffee. Water is the main ingredient, but for coffee nerds, science water is the main ingredient. So we're starting out with distilled water and adding in magnesium sulfate, calcium citrate, and sodium chloride to make the perfect coffee brewing water. We'll pour.
What?
What the fuck?
Why do you got to put
This
that crap in?
motherfucker.
And just
He's
no.
making coffee into a whole deal.
Yeah, I know he's making coffee into the whole thing, but here's the deal, right? You don't need all that shit. You just need tap water. Part of coffee.
Tap water depends on where you live. If you live in Flint, I wouldn't use tap water for my coffee.
Well, right. But here's the thing, right? So each region of a country, right? Different parts of the because of the mineral makeup of that's around them affects the way that the water will taste, right?
Yeah.
So that's why, that's one of the things about coffee. When you go to a different area, you taste the coffee, right? It could be okay. But then like if it's like you said, Flint, maybe not so much. I'll have the bottled water, please. Thank you very much. But then it might be bottled locally. So you got to make sure that you're not getting locally bottled water. Yeah, you're going to get some Fuji water or something, right? Anyway, so he pours these chemicals in there, which I didn't understand that, right? And
I mean, magnesium is good for you. I mean, I'm not nagging on that. I just don't think it's. I don't know if that's it's a little much for coffee.
It's what it is. He's trying to be bougie.
Mm-hmm.
And coffee should never ever be bougie.
Ain't nobody got fucking magnesium like fucking sulfate or whatever the fuck fucking laying around, bro. Are you fucking crazy? I mean, I got tablets, okay, but I don't have like little powder I can just pour in my water to be like a little like bitch.
Yeah.
Science.
I don't even have it. I don't have to. No, I just go over to my sink and I fill up my coffee pot with water and I put my 3 scoops, like Raisin Bran, 3 scoops of coffee into my filter, pour the water in the thing, push the button, and boom, out Mr. Coffee gives me my coffee.
Also, Sarah and Chad pointed this out. Okay, what the fuck is this kettle?
This gooseneck kettle? Yeah. Well, again, Pretentious. This is Pretentious coffee. But you see what he's got hanging up here behind him? The 100K play button. Hey, yeah, YouTube play button.
Pour our fancy water into our gooseneck kettle and get it heating up to a very specific 205 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to use some very fancy beans from a very fancy roaster. We'll weigh out a perfect 25 grams, spritz it with some water to reduce static electricity, and then dump it in the grinder, which we hope is set to the
Okay, come on, fuck off. Fuck off.
What? You don't do this when you're making coffee?
Bro, I use instant coffee, okay?
Instant? Oh my God, Seth. What kind of instant coffee do you use? Like Sanka?
I don't know if do you want me to go out into the kitchen and look?
You don't drink coffee every morning though, do you?
Yeah, but at work, that's different.
Yeah, but at work they have they make it, right? So I mean, you're not like
they make
instant.
coffee. They've got like a
Probably one of those Keurigs where you put the little pod in there and you snap it down and you push the little button and it out into
I
your
got one
cup,
of
right?
those, but I only use it for chocolate milk.
Mm.
Yeah, they got like cute ass strawberry milk and chocolate milk for those. And
Jeez.
they even got like tea. They got like matcha tea. I use that for it. But it's like instant coffee is just so easy.
My well, he wasn't he was like a step grandpa, I guess, whatever. Because he and my granny got married when Lord, they were probably in their um I'm gonna say probably in their had to be their like mid to late 50s, right? They got married.
Yeah.
And anyway, he was a World War II vet. He actually was there at the Normandy, stormed the beaches at Normandy, was at the Battle of the Bulge, got wounded, and ultimately was sent home. He had 2 Purple Hearts. Anyway,
Jesus.
um, he was Polish. He was one of the
Oh,
uh,
disgusting.
yeah, right. But anyway, he was a great man. He really was.
Mhm.
But anyway, he drank instant coffee. That's all he wanted. Even if he came in, even if he came in to like he'd come and visit with my granny, whatever, and my mom would have coffee, whatever. No, she would have and he wanted the like the Folgers Crystal instant coffee. She'd always have that off to the side, and she would put on a kettle of water so he could have his instant coffee, and he wanted it boiling hot. I mean, literally, it would be boiling right, and he start drinking it right as soon as you know, the stuff would literally still be boiling basically in the cup, and he would start drinking it. And I was like,
Mm.
how in the no, dude, that's too hot. So
Yeah, the brand I use is called Carrot.
carrot, I'm not familiar with that brand. So
No, it's probably not in
that's
your
probably
neck of the
another. That's
woods.
probably like that butter you guys make over there. It's probably the best, I'm sure.
I don't know about that. It's just
The
like
last
the Nescafe.
Yeah,
That's like the major
okay.
like brand, but I'm pretty sure it's owned by Nestle and Nestle or whatever. I have qualms about consuming things I know are from Nestle.
Okay. You don't like Nestle chocolate?
No, because they use a lot of child labor and they're like monopolizing all the water in Africa and shit.
What's wrong with
They're
child
kind
labor?
of
You act like child labor is a bad thing.
the children should not be laboring near
What?
the water. They should be in the mines.
Oh, gotcha. Digging the lithium so we could have our batteries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to
Okay.
make our phones.
Yeah. And our Tesla cars.
I just don't want to support a company who openly were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
water is not like a human right. Water is
Mm.
something that we're gonna monopolize, so
Mm-hmm.
everyone has to pay for water." That seems like
Yeah.
counterintuitive to give that company money.
You don't. Are you a big supporter of Nike? You like Nike shoes, Nike products?
Uh, mm, no.
No. Why not? They're big supporters of child labor.
Yeah, but I have stocks in Adidas,
Oh,
so
cool.
I gotta support Adidas.
Poor maggot. She's dehydrated because all she does is pour that poison Monster Energy drink down her gullet.
Hey,
It's
hey, don't judge.
I'm judging. You got to have a little water every now and then too. You got to balance that
You
stuff
drink
out.
your fucking coffee, okay, and we'll drink our
Okay,
fucking energy
listen.
drinks, okay?
I have 1 or 2 cups of coffee every morning. That's it. That's it. I don't sit there and guzzle a energy drink laden with sugar and
You
chemicals and
can
all
get
this other
sugar
stuff.
free. Sugar free.
I'm fairly certain that, matter of fact, I tell you what, let's just do.
Let's go to
Let's
Megan's
let's just
Twitter.
go. Let's go to Maggot's Twitter. Let's go to Maggie's Twitter. Let's go to Maggie's Twitter. Let's see what she's tweeting out today. Oh, she's clipping me out of context. What do you know?
I
Nothing
don't
new
know.
there. She's clipping me.
Probably not out of
Okay,
context.
so here we go. Drinking Monster and streaming with K-Huck. I don't see anything on here about sugar-free. Nothing.
No, that is the
Yeah.
original mango loco.
Yeah. Yeah, she says right in chat they are not sugar-free, so don't, no. She's getting the fully leaded. She gets the fully leaded, and I mean all of the poisons.
I drink the sugar free.
I don't drink any of it. I can't. It messes my stomach up.
Yeah, why are we bullying Maggot?
I'm not bullying Maggot. I never bully Maggot. I like Maggot.
Let the woman have her habits, okay?
Listen. Nicholas Diorio said that she is the backbone of the creator economy. So who am I? I just cannot, I can't go against that. I mean, Nicholas Diorio is like, he's like the Godfather, right? And you can't go against the family.
He lost weight, bro.
Yeah, he has lost. He looked good. I was happy for him. I'm glad he lost some weight.
Yeah, he looked fucking good, bro.
Yeah. What do you mean it's not out of context? It's fully within context. Maggot, you never clip me in a positive light. It's always okay. Let's see what here. This was before you. This was when you no-showed us yesterday. By the way,
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll get over it. I'm sure. I think it's time to cancel Ritter. Even Gigi laughed. Canceled. Also, no defense from DJ Detard. Ooh,
Detard.
That's
like
D-Max. D-Max calling Detard.
I like that.
As per usual, because, neutral party and all that. So let's just hear what did she clip me saying here? See, I don't like doing this. This is like, I don't know. This is weird to me, but whatever. Don't say I don't suffer for my fans. Like Maggot and K-Huck's thing, right? They do the whole cooking.
Oh.
Well, here's the
really?
difference, though. Here's the difference.
Okay.
We don't get DMCA'd.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay,
All right.
well, that's not out of context, people.
No, that's based as hell. Yeah.
Oh, evil Riverter. Evil.
How's that evil? We didn't get DMCA'd.
I mean, we've gotten DMCA'd before, haven't we?
No.
We've definitely gotten copyright.
We've gotten copyright. Yes, there's been copyright, but not DMCA'd. DMCA is when they take your whole damn video down, right? So.
Okay.
And I know I shouldn't be taking like enjoyment or whatever because, and I'm not. I hope K-Huck gets all that squared away. And what's her name? Cooking with K is a moron. She doesn't understand fair use. I don't think she's exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Listen, guys, I reached out and tried to resolve that and tried to get her to remove the strike. I showed all that. I showed her. I like K-Huck. But, if I see an opportunity I got to take.
Yeah, you took an opportunity to take a pot shot and you did.
Yeah, all right. And?
I'm just saying.
Is that not what? Oh, so all of a sudden I can't take pot shots?
No, I'm just saying I'm above it, personally.
The hell you are. That's all you do, Seth.
This is not all I do. It's like 90%.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, do you want to watch this F word make more gay coffee?
Yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch this gay coffee.
We're using a no-bypass brewer, which is good because water sometimes has a mind of its own and wants to take the easy way out without filtering through all of the coffee grounds. Not today. This one has a valve that you can use to control the flow rate. We'll trick shot our paper filter into position and then use some hot water to rinse the filter out and preheat the brewer. We'll dump out that rinse water and then we're going to close the valve on our brewer so that nothing can get through. Then we can dump our coffee grounds in and we're going to use a WDT tool to evenly distribute them so it's a completely flat bed inside.
What? 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 It looks like a little whisk.
Yeah, that looks like the fucking keycap removers.
I'm gonna tell you something. This coffee that he's using, that he said that he got from like a really exporter, looks like absolute ass. I'm not even going to
It,
tell
it
you.
look
I'm not.
it, it
It
looks
looks
like
so.
tobacco.
It looks really okay. It looks weak. It looks like a weak coffee bean. It looks like there's not
Yeah,
hardly
but
any flavor there at all because there's no richness. The coffee itself doesn't look like it's rich at all. Maybe it's a light roast. Maybe this guy doesn't like a dark roast. I don't know. But the end result looks like hot, just absolute garbage. I don't think I would drink
yeah,
it.
it is. It's way too light. Like my parents grind their own coffee beans, and it's always like dark as shit.
Yeah.
Brewer. This is our dispersion cap. It's going to help us to pour our water slowly and distribute it very evenly across the bed of coffee grounds. We'll start our timer and begin by pouring in 75 grams of water for the bloom. That's 3 times the weight of the coffee grounds. Coffee math. Then we can break out our WDT tool again to make sure that all of the coffee is evenly saturated and distributed.
WDT.
This guy, listen, I'm over here dying, needing a cup of coffee. This guy's over here trying to brew some sort of science that's going to take him 40 minutes to make a cup of coffee. Not a pot. Guys, understand something. There's not enough he's not making enough here for like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. This is for a single cup of coffee, and you're waiting 30 minutes for this shit. God.
It stands for bias distribution technique. What the fuck? Bias as in white in German. Like
I don't
what?
know.
White distribution technique. What? That sounds racist.
Well, I don't know.
After the 1-minute bloom phase, we're going to open the valve so the coffee starts to come through and we can begin pouring in our pulses of water. We'll do 3 consistent pours, bringing the total weight all the way up to 400 grams. Then we can relax and watch as...
Hold on. How is this getting through? I thought he had the valve closed.
I guess he forgot to say he opened the valve.
Either that or he's got a leaky valve.
Why has the top become piss water?
Do you really want to see him on fast forward? It reminds me, I really need to try FPS Diesel's coffee. FPS Diesel's got coffee? Huh. I'll have to check that out. See, look at this water. See this water here? How it's like stump water. It's And here's the thing. All that's going to come in down into here. It's going to so dilute this coffee. It's going to be, I'm telling you guys.
All of the water is forced to go through all of the coffee grounds and none of it is able to escape. Our brew ended in 5 minutes, which is great. Now we can enjoy our plain black coffee.
What? It's such a... What? That looks like tea.
I don't know what it looks like, but that is not coffee.
That's not black coffee for sure.
That is some weak shit. That is some
Bro, if I took my morning piss and poured it in a cup, this guy wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Well, if that's what your morning piss looks like, Seth, darling, you may need to go see a doctor.
No.
Just saying.
No, it's supposed to look like that.
Oh, okay. Seth, what would you do for $1 million?
Anything. But not
Anything.
that. But not that. I see the screen, but not that.
You wouldn't do this? You wouldn't do this?
No, I would not.
So this guy, I don't know who this is, but says he runs over 20,000 Legos for $1 million. Would you do this? Watch this stuff, guys. This is insane. No. You know, even if it was for charity, and I would almost do anything for charity. Really, truly, I would. First of all, let's be honest. I couldn't do that fast to begin with on a treadmill. I couldn't. My joints wouldn't allow me to move that fast. The best I could do would be a brisk walk. No, so hell no.
But yeah, no. I would definitely do this. That's temporary pain for a lot of money.
For yeah, but would you give that money away?
It depends. Yeah, like for charity, I'd do it.
For $1 million, person says Seth, I will give you $1 million to any charity that you choose, but you have to run over 1,000 Legos on a treadmill going Mach 5, would you do it?
Yeah, I'd do it.
You'd do it?
Yeah, I'd do it.
Would you?
Yeah.
But then there'd be one problem. You'd oversleep and forget about it. So,
Well, I mean, I'd have to do it on. I could do it on my own time. I mean,
on
I
your
got
own
the
time?
Legos.
It
I
had to
got
be, yeah,
the.
your time zone. There you go. So
Yeah.
it'd be a decent time for you. There you go.
Yeah. Although I will say that yeah, that's painful. That's
Yeah.
painful. But pain is temporary, right?
Some pain is. Some pain is forever.
Well, I don't know.
It doesn't hurt as much as time goes by, but it still hurts.
Chronic pain, I guess, is not temporary.
Okay, well, what about the loss of a loved one? Someone that you truly love, and they pass away, and they're no longer there.
No, I've had that happen. I'm already over it.
You're already over it. You just don't
Yeah.
care.
No,
Okay.
I'm over it. I was sad for a couple of weeks. Now I'm over
Couple
it.
of weeks and
Yeah.
couple of weeks, and you're fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Why am I trying to be
there's-
depressing? Because that's what I do, maggot. I try to depress people and make them feel horrible. You think I want people laughing and feeling good about themselves? Oh.
I don't know. It's just
Have another slug of your. Hey, listen, maggot. Just have another slug of your monster. The sugar and the chemicals will hit your little brain. Some endorphins will come out. You'll be happy again. It'll be fine. It'll be good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So anyway, I'm not for sure what this is. Empress K, who I like, she's done artwork for me, right? She did the oatmeal for brains, right? Remember the oatmeal for brains, right? You guys can get there in the merch shop, right? My little merch shop, exclamation mark merch in the chat. The little bot will send you right there to it. You can get you some awesome Peepaw merch. Not to be confused with D-Max merch, who he charges way more for his merch than I charge for mine. And he doesn't just have, and it doesn't just say commentary 2 on it. Really? I mean, mine's actually got some stuff, right? So anyway, check out the merch if you're so inclined to do so. Remember all proceeds go to the philanthropy fund. But anyway, so Empress K says, imagine your favorite influencers, streamers, and YouTubers turn into their brands. Next week, you'll meet the person who started it in the next character development Neo Tokyo video. Bonus, tag who these two might be. Stay regal, friends, Empress. So when they got tagged, of course, the tagging, whatever, was alerted, what have you. But anyway, so she has a video that she did and I watched it, and honestly, I couldn't figure it out because I'm not exactly the smartest egg out there, but it was an interesting video, and it was kind of, but I don't know. Go check it out. Go check out the video. I did find it kind of interesting that that Max and myself was like selected. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like we're attached or something.
It says, imagine if your favorite streamers, influencers, and YouTubers.
Yeah, turn into their brands. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't that imply that you and D-Max are Empress's favorite?
Well,
that's why you're selected.
I get that, but it's kind of hard for me to.
You're being humble. You're like, oh, I don't know
why to me it is a little bit to be people thinking that I'm like their favorite anything. I don't it makes me uncomfortable. I'll be honest with you. I'm not being humble here. Because I'm just some dude that gets on and does a little show of a morning and talks a little garbage,
I'm just
smack
some
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
I talk some smack. You don't have
I try to help people. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, shush. See, this is what I get from you. This is what I get from
Yeah, people is on my emergency contact list.
you. Oh man, yeah, I'm on the emergency contact list for a lot of people, I think. Have you seen
I
this?
recently hold on. I recently realized, okay,
Yeah.
that in Denmark, your parents are like automatically your emergency contacts.
Contact? Yeah. Why wouldn't they be?
Why the fuck would I want my parents to come see me if I
Well,
go to the hospital?
here's a shocking revelation for you. They're supposed to be the ones that love and care for you the most.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I don't want to worry them and stuff. I don't want them coming in.
Yeah, but if you're unconscious and you're not able to make decisions for your well-being, you want somebody there to be able to make your, here's the way. You don't want your parents being called, then here's the solution, right? Find somebody, get into a long, meaningful relationship with them, and marry them or whatever you got to do, and get them designated as your what do you call it, emergency contact.
That's not no. I've done the easier route. I've just put my roommate on her.
I don't know if that would work, right? Because that's just roommates. Roommates come and go.
No, they don't. My roommate is forever.
Yeah. So,
You're jealous.
what am I
It's okay.
jealous about now?
How close I am with my roommate.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm jealous about was the fact that you guys look like you can get some really good butter over there. That it cost me like $100 for a little tub of it over here, and I'm a little bit jealous of that. But other than that, no, that's it.
Buddy, the price of butter here is not looking good.
Well, I guess good thing for you. You use oil and water, so
Yeah. I can do good shit, I don't need your
exactly.
fancy fucking butter. I can do my own shit.
Exactly.
I don't need my arteries clogged to live.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what else you're not going to have. Your little buddy is not going to be making any videos, right? Because Lord Asmo, because why? Because he tried to burn his house down because of all that throwing utensils everywhere and having shorts and what have you. Like I warned him not to do. And then he boom, there you go. So.
Oh. I think you're mean. I think you're mean.
What's this? Hang on. She made us watch that disgusting bed cooking video again last night.
Yeah, the mattress juice one. Well, you were there, people. You were in Huggy's chat.
I didn't see that. I came in late. I was over on Dave's stream last night for a while, and then I was just truly whatever kind of just hopping here and there, wherever else. And I seen Huggy was streaming, and I hopped in and listened to the stream for a while and stuff. And then I was New York, not your typical mom. I watch your show every day while I work. Well, thank you for the $2 donation, and thank you for watching my show. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Yeah, because Tommy C can still do it, and he can whip it out when he needs to. So
that's true.
Yeah, that's toxic.
What's that little fella doing there?
This little fella here. You want to see this?
Yeah,
let's watch this. This kind of reminds me of you. I'm not going to lie, Seth. This little squirrel. That's a squirrel. Kind of reminds me of you. You want to see what the squirrel's doing?
Oh, I saw a squirrel in real life the other day.
Look at this.
Yo, little man, little lad. Oh, wee man.
Hey, he's sitting there with his little bottle, right? And he's having some
problems.
Yeah,
he got the bottle.
He can't get the lid open, and it's Jose Cuervo. So him and tequila. Well, there you go.
Yeah, baby.
There you go.
Yo, Dude, I'd do anything to party with this little fella.
Would you now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I think that was. I think that's all of it. But I think that was all of the video. But let's finish making sure that was it. Yeah, it just stays zoomed in on him pretty tight there for a little bit, and that's it. That's all he just said there with his little bottle of Jose Cuervo. I mean, poor animal. Dude's got some Jose Cuervo, JFA. How in the world? How is that world? Poor animal. What are you talking about, dude? Jose Cuervo. Come on, he is a friend of
He'd be
mine.
nuts to drink that in one go.
Yeah.
But dude, I love that little fella. Can you send that video to me? It's a good
Yes,
little fella.
I'll. You know what? Here, I'll send it to you right now, Seth. Because if I don't send it to
Hell
you
yeah.
right now, I'll forget about it. And at least if you're
Yeah.
sharing this one out, at least it won't be that stupid blue pill thing. So
Thank you.
there you go.
You know, I saw a fucking squirrel in real life the other day, bro. I ain't seen none of those for a while.
Dude, they're all over the place here.
It's kind of like you know how the birds have been replaced by its government drones? I think they're
Yeah.
doing the same to squirrels.
Possibly. You ever ate squirrel?
No, I'm never going to eat squirrel.
Squirrel is good. I love squirrel meat.
I can't. No, I can't. They're too cute, man. You're crazy.
Did you ever have you ever heard my story about eating squirrel?
The squirrel brains?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I didn't eat
goodness
squirrel
gracious.
brains. My dad did, but no, I didn't.
Yeah, your dad did and freaked out your
My wife? Yeah.
your
My
wife.
brand new
Your
bride.
wife.
My wife.
My wife.
We just got married and he's eating squirrel brains right in front of her. If you guys don't know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, go check out the video section of YouTube here. There's a video. It's like highlighted. It's like the whatever it called. Yeah, it's D-Max I told a story on stream one morning, and he clipped it down, edited it, and did all that fancy stuff that he does. Because the story was just, I guess, so amazing to him, and gave it to me, and I put it back up on the whatever. But yeah, it's something else. I thought my dad almost caused a divorce that morning. So, and we hadn't been married but like a week. So,
Yep. I'll post the link in chat
there you
For
go.
the-
You post the link in chat. That'll be just
for
fine.
the squirrel meat story.
Of the squirrel. Yeah. So evidently last night the boys over at Now Recording did a late like almost a little over 2 hour stream last night about Ico's conspiracy featuring Tommy C. Evidently Tommy C. I didn't know anything about this. D-Max had hinted to, he called in graciously yesterday and filled the third chair just unprompted, which Gigi and I were very thankful for. But you guys can catch that video here. Clear as mud. We had to do a take 2 because we were going to do it Thursday night, but some rednecks shot up my fiber and lost fiber. But anyway, we do a little cooking review type thing. Had some fun. It was a lot of fun or whatever. But anyway, D-Max had said something about there being a live stream, but then they kind of got on to him like it wasn't going to happen. I guess then they turned out and had it anyway. So I got to try to squeeze time in and figure out. And then K-Huck did a stream, I guess, with Maggot yesterday as well. How many streams did she do yesterday?
Well, I mean, we just called in to hug you, so it wasn't like a thing, I don't think.
No, I'm talking about K-Huck. So she did a
Okay,
midday.
Huck, she did
She
too.
did a midday stream, right? And then evidently she couldn't sleep or something because then she did another one. Bored,
Yeah.
chill, surprise stream. So she did another one. Good Lord. Huggy did a stream last night. It looked like he had who all did it? Look, you were there. Maggot, I
Yeah,
think, was there
Maggot.
for a little bit, and there was somebody else that was there. Were they not?
Alpha Rush.
Alpha
called in
Rush,
one time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
We fucking, me and Alpha fucking derailed for like 2 hours talking about shipping containers.
Okay. All right.
But you can, dude. That's funny. That's funny. We took over a stream to talk about something no one gives a fuck about.
But you still had people there. You had still had people there listening. So evidently, some people, you know.
No, they were there for Huggy. They weren't there for us.
Oh,
Talking
well,
about shipping containers.
well, so that's when Huggy just needs to tell you guys to just hit
Shut
the
up.
street,
Yeah, I was
hit the
hoping he
streets.
would.
He's gonna have to learn. He's going to tell you. Yeah. So, so what else? And this
Wait,
thing
Toxic's
here,
new video.
Toxic.
New video.
Yeah, I talked about that area where he talked about this
Yeah.
Blue Ridge Rock Festival. We watched a small section of it. What's with the music he has behind that?
I don't know. I didn't make it. I didn't
know you
edit it
didn't
for
make
once.
it. You edited it for him?
No, I didn't do it for once. So,
Oh, yeah.
if it
This
sucks, it's
music,
on him.
I don't. No, it doesn't suck. It just has this really strange music behind it. So,
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched it yet.
oh,
Also, you
you're
missed Abby's stream.
well, no, her stream was going on this morning before. But yeah, she rated in. Yeah, this woman sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
but
assuming she.
you need to say it.
I'm assuming she. Yeah, she's talking about that chick up there in Utah that was duct taping her kids and shit. She's a
Yeah,
horrible.
but you need to shout her out. She rated you, bro.
Yeah, I shout. Yes, I shout
Shout
out
out.
Abby all the time.
Yeah, but do it now.
Guys, if you're not subbed to Abby Blackbird, get on it right here, right? Go to Abby Blackbird's
Good.
channel right here. See? Boom. Copy. Paste. Here we go. Here,
Excellent.
boom. There you go.
Excellent. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I riz her up enough for you? You think you have a shot with her now?
Nah, I don't got a shot, but
You don't think so? Okay.
I'm just a nice person, people. That's what's happening.
I'm sorry, you're what?
A nice person.
Oh, I thought you said a nice Christian. I was like, hold it. Didn't you, when you talking about going to synagogue this weekend?
Yeah, I did. Free food.
Free food? Okay, that's cool.
Free food. That's why the Jewish people are better than Christians at getting more young people to go because we give free food.
Really? You obviously haven't
they-
ever been. You haven't ever been to a Baptist church, then, especially Southern
What do they
Baptist.
do?
Oh, they feed all the time. That's all they do is potluck. Feed. That's all they do.
Potluck.
Some of them even do like on Sunday morning. They'll have like breakfast before church, and then after church, and they eat again. And
Yeah,
yeah,
but we got the good shit, like that. Like, dude, everyone just brings a dish, okay, and you like.
well,
you
that's
have,
what
like, a full ass
that's what
table.
they do at this other Baptist church potluck. You have people that are big into like chicken and dumplings or fried
No, 'cause
chicken.
potluck means that you put it together, don't it?
No, potluck just means everybody brings a dish. That's potluck.
Okay, yeah.
That's
okay, we'll
that's
do,
what they
like,
call potluck here in the States. Everybody brings a dish. Sometimes now, okay, sometimes they'll do like a theme. Now they'll say, okay, we're going to do potluck, and we're going to do like if it's like say around Thanksgiving and stuff. So they'll usually like the church. Okay, well the church will take care of the meat, so they'll cook a ham and a turkey and what have you, and then everybody else will bring stuff like dressing and green beans and sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes and corn and pecan pies and pumpkin pies and apple pies and rolls, all stuff, right? It'll be just a whole, just literally a smorgasbord of food, right? And they do it, and men. Well, usually they let the men go first, and then they'll do the kids, and then the women come in at the end.
Why do the women come in at the end?
Why do the women come in at the end?
Seems discriminatory.
Listen, did I mention it was Southern?
So you're saying they discriminate against women and
There's
stuff.
there's just some really deeply held traditions in the South.
Okay, well, the children should go first, and then the men, children, or vice versa, or men and then women.
Listen. I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I don't subscribe to those ideologies. That's why I'm not really in church anymore. I don't go to church anymore. But that's not. That's not
Ah,
because of
yeah,
that. But there's lots of other problems there. But
the old adage, ladies second.
mm-hmm.
That's kind of, yeah, that's odd. That's odd.
It's definitely it's a holdover from more of a more patriarchal look or mindset.
Yeah, I really thought that potluck was like everyone brings one ingredient or something, and they put it in a big old cauldron, like a witch's cauldron.
Yeah, cook. No. Potluck is like this family will bring in like a traditional like type, um, like one some will bring different kinds of vegetables like green beans and corn or mashed potatoes or lima beans or whatever, right? Corn, then they'll have other people bring breads. There'll be like it'll be like cornbread, and maybe there'll be some yeast rolls and this, that, whatever else. And then others will bring like different kinds of meats, like there'll be fried chicken, or there might be meatloaf, or there might be chicken and dumplings, just different kinds of things, right? And traditionally, right, in a Southern Baptist type church, whatever, there are women there who will have like they have a reputation for this is a dish that they make, right? So like say if whoever their specialty, if you will be like chicken and dumplings. Well, no one else will bring chicken and dumplings because that's what this person brings. And if somebody creates the faux pas of bringing chicken and dumplings against this other, I've seen people get side-eyed for that stuff. Right? They're like,
Side, I just said that like it was like serious. Like I was saying,
it
people
is
get
it is
side-eyed.
serious. It is.
It's
There
serious.
will be people will be tongue wagging. That will be gossiping within the church. Yeah. Can you believe Betty brought chicken and dumplings? Everybody knows that's Martha's dish. Nobody brings chicken and dumplings but Martha. Oh yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh yeah. In Southern Baptist churches, yeah, and everybody has an assigned pew. Do not ever try to sit at somebody else's pew. If you're new coming into a Southern Baptist church, you might as well get on the very first pew and front pew and sit there. And don't try to get on the back pew because that's where all the that's where no. There's
Oh my goodness,
it's a thing, man. It is a whole thing.
that seems kind of toxic. I don't know if I like that.
It's
Tell you what, people, you come visit me and we go to temple instead, and you'll tell me how you like it.
you know what? I would go to temple with you. I wouldn't know what to say, act, or what I would be really self-conscious because I wouldn't want to do anything to offend or hurt anybody or upset anybody. And I really wouldn't know what to do. You
As long
guys,
as you're not saying slurs,
I won't say
you're
nothing
pretty good to
now.
go.
Well, then how are you going then? Because that's all you do is
I
slur.
don't say slurs when I'm at temple.
So you guys go in. I know you guys read from the Torah, right? You have like they have
Yeah.
readings and stuff from the Torah.
Yeah,
And I know that the men have to wear the yarmulkes,
yeah.
right? Now do you guys sing, right? You sing some songs. You have some songs that you guys
Yeah, we have some sermons or whatever. Yeah.
well sermons. I know that's the reading of the Torah, right? Where they have the sermons or whatever. And then
Yeah.
your rabbi will have some like they'll take the readings of the Torah and then they'll tell a story or the sermon or whatever about kind of how to apply that in your life, right? How to live right so that you're a good living a good Jewish life. Then after that, you guys just go eat.
Usually we do a little like prayer. We do like a group prayer or whatever.
Yeah,
Usually it's for like things that are happening in the community. We'll do a little
yeah,
group prayer, and then
yeah.
we'll go eat.
That's what Southern Baptists do. They come in, they greet everybody, and then they'll have a few songs that they sing, and then they'll they'll make announcements as far as different people in the community that are sick and whatever, and there's somebody in the crowd will pray, and they'll pray for those people's returned health and what have you. Then the preacher will get up there and he'll preach for about 30-45 minutes and try to make you feel miserable, a whole lot more miserable than when you came into the building, right? Because they want to make sure you're good and guilty and feeling horrible about having enjoying
Okay,
life.
that does not happen. That does not happen.
In Temple, in Southern Baptist, it's a must. You have to in Southern Baptist. I would go into church on Sunday and would be feeling fairly decent about myself, and I come out of there feeling like, God, Lord, I'm lower than whale shit at the bottom of the ocean, and have a little food, go home, and that's kind of pretty much it, yeah. So.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We just.
So what kind
we chill.
of food do you guys have at your meals? Because I'm sure all the different women bring in different foods and stuff, right?
Yeah, like it's just whatever. Like it's always different, to be honest. One time, this guy brought like tempura shrimp, and I've never been happy in my life.
Really? Because I
Yeah.
isn't shrimp kind of against.
Yeah, like no, nothing there. I promise you, nothing. Like not even a single dish is kosher.
That's what I was gonna say. It's against kosher, right? Because it's anything of the like you guys don't. Fish have to be done, and they can only be certain kinds of fish, right?
Yeah, you shellfish is a no, big no.
Yeah, right. And like beef, you guys can't because it's a hooven or a split hoof animal. No, cows you can eat, pigs you cannot because they have split hooves, right? So pork you're not supposed to eat pork. Yeah.
Well, and it's also like the way that things are prepared. You're technically not
Sure.
like supposed to prepare food together. So, like
Yes.
for example, you shouldn't prepare like chicken in the same space as you're preparing like beef or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think originally the reason everyone brought like a dish was because then you could have like them separated or whatever when it was kosher. But nothing is kosher anymore. They just bring whatever they feel like.
Yeah. So do you have any women in your temple or in your congregation there? They're like the matchmakers, you know what I'm talking about? Like they try to match make up, single people.
It's usually like the uncles and shit.
Well, like was it yin? Is it what do they call them? It's not yin. I can't remember the word, but they have they that's kind of what they do. They match make people, right? They have like a
I mean, yeah.
Rolodex.
I mean, there's a little bit like that, yeah. But I think that's just like normal that like you
Well,
wanna.
so why haven't they match made you? I mean, why have they tried pairing you up with somebody within Temple? I mean, within your church, is there community
Well,
there?
to be fair, I don't go to temple very regularly. It's just
Oh,
like
so you're
one extra month.
you're a backslider.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But also it's like um I don't really think there's Temple's very small here because there's not a big Jewish community. So there's not really first there's not really anyone in my age bracket, and second of all, I don't think I think they know I wouldn't want to.
So you know one of the Jewish dishes that I've always wanted to try that I've never had opportunity to try.
What?
Matzo balls.
Oh, they're good. Mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a big dumpling in like chicken broth,
Yeah.
Kind of, and it just sounds wonderful. Just
did we watch that on? I can't remember. But no, it was Huggy's stream. There's like, we watched the fucking Japanese guy cook those fucking.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing
kind
great.
of what matzo balls look like. They're just like big meatballs, but they look kind of uncooked, but they're not, because they're kind of boiled in a way.
JFA tip $5 says, I want Seth to sing the chair song like you do in Temple. Please, please, please. What's he talking about, Seth?
Okay. there's there's like a fucking he's talking about, I think, Hava Nagila or whatever, but that we sing it in Danish, so I can't sing it for you
Why?
because it's in Danish.
So you can still sing it. If he doesn't understand Danish, that's his problem.
But I'm also terrible at singing. You know this.
How do I know this? I've never heard you sing.
I came in and sang "Kiss from a Rose" for you, and you told me to shut up. I think.
That's because it was "Kiss from a Rose."
Well, that's a good song.
I know it's a good song, but you're not Seal.
Well,
But this
I
here
can't believe
is
you said that to me.
okay. But here's the thing: this is a song that would be unique. I mean, it's not that song's not tied to like a big star or something, right? So this is something you could take and make your own. See, there's a difference there.
But I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it.
You're not good at it, so you're not going to fulfill JFA's lifelong dream and do that for him.
There's okay. The lyrics are literally just like Hava Nagila.
Oh, that's the Hava Nagila, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. They do it like a lot of the weddings and stuff, Jewish weddings, and they got the people up in the chair, the bride and groom in the chair and stuff, right?
Well, yeah. It is makes
So let me see if I, since Seth is too self conscious. Chair song. Let's see if it comes up. I just did the chair song. No, that's George Strait. Let me try this here.
It's called Hava Nagila. It's HAVA and then NAG. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find. I'm gonna find. Here we go. Let's see what.
Yo, this goes hard. Yo. Yo, that goes hard.
Yeah.
I have never heard like a fucking trap version of that.
A trap
That's
version of
awesome.
Havanazia.
Yeah.
So something tells me this is probably more.
So it kind of roughly translate to let's have a good time, fun, good times, something like that.
So let's see, Hava Najila, and I'm gonna translate it here on the translator. Let's see what it says here. I won't. Oh, I won't. No, I won't. Why is it? Hang on. Why did it do it? I don't want it that way. I want it the other way.
Yeah, let's I have let the stars too fondly says in chat. It's like let's rejoice, something like that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. I'm stupid. Translate. It just left it the same. This is stupid.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it means let us rejoice. I think that's probably the closest translation.
Let us rejoice.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us rejoice. All right. Fine. Hazel Barkley says, as Gentiles have one. It's called Celebration by Cool and the Gang. Yeah.
What's that? What? I need to
Maybe.
know
I
that
don't
one.
know. I don't know. What's that? What's that? What's that, Seth?
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
Let's see. What is this one here? This one has a. Here we go. This. Oh, that wasn't as good. I like that trap mix.
Yeah, the trap mix was nice. It's the violin.
Let's see. Havana Gia remix. Let's do this one. Bet you they probably come up with.
Techno is top one.
Well, there's a 2020 remix. How about that? That'll be good, right? I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, it's gotta. I can't wait for the drop.
The drop? Oh yeah, I gotta do the drop, right?
This sounds like a side trend.
Why do they have it like in front of a Halloween type setting with the pumpkins and the black cat? And it's like that's a weird, right? Isn't it? I mean,
I don't know.
but that's weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird. You know, it's probably just a nice picture, and they're like, okay.
Okay. This is weak. Come on, drop the bass already. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what that's not good enough.
No, that was weak. This one's better.
Yeah, that one's way better. Yeah, that one is the best one.
That is, yeah. That was, yeah. See, I could party with these guys. 100%, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, you could get down. You could get down with them.
Yeah, people could get down with these guys. I don't. How do they keep their yarmulkes? Do they like put hairpins up there or something to hold them in place? I mean, do they tape them down? What do they do to keep them in place? Because some of these guys are kind of getting into this.
That could be it, but a lot of the time when I see people like dancing, have them on, like they'll just hold them, like they'll have their hand up to their head, like
Oh, they just hold them. Okay, all right, yeah, that would work too, I guess. Yeah.
I can see there's a full version of the one you liked. I think.
Let's see, what does this one do here? Let's see. I don't. Part of me seems like this is a little bit disrespectful. I can't lie. This does seem a little bit like
How's
it's a little
it
bit
disrespectful?
I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit disrespectful.
I don't see that at all. Like
Okay.
there's trap remixes and shit of uh like Christian things. So
JFA, I think, wants to have a few words with you, Seth.
Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Good morning, JFA.
Good morning,
How are you
Mr.
doing?
JFA. What lies have you this evening?
No, that comes later. I haven't cooked any yet, but I do have a question for you, Seth.
Oh no. What do you want?
You got any songs about Pharaoh? How you kicked his ass?
No.
What? Jewish people don't have like victory songs? What's up with that?
I don't know about victory song. Most of our songs are they're kind of like Havana Gia, where it's just like, let's have fun, let's like be gangsters. That's kind of like the music.
Be gangsters. So Havana Gia is let's be gangsters now.
No, but like listen, like Christians have all this music that's like, oh, I'm so sad because my
Nah.
guy died on a cross. Right.
Well,
Okay.
let's be honest. Your people had a little something to do with that, but
Yeah, well, you know, it happens to the best of us. Like people get killed and die all the time, right?
Well, he didn't really.
I
Listen,
was
let's be honest. He didn't really die. He kind of took like a 3-day weekend, right?
Yeah, okay. And then he came back and then he died
Yeah.
again.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't die
ascended.
again.
He ascended into
He-
heaven.
Yeah, the perfect human.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. And he ascended to heaven.
And a lot of the songs these days, like if you go the old hymns and stuff, yeah, they're depressing and sad and so forth, right? But if you listen to like the modern day, what the more pop version of it's all like happy stuff. It's like all praise and worship. They're all happy, yeah. Here's a guy who'll set you straight right here. All right, weird caller guy, set Seth straight.
Don't set me straight. I don't like them.
Straighten her.
Yeah.
I can't be straightened. I'm homosexual.
You're muted, scholar guy. You got to unmute yourself there, Hoss.
Boss man, we're required to talk to you. Where's the mute button?
Okay, there we go. As I was saying, I can't be straightened either, so I don't know really where that would be. But
You can't pray the gay away?
no, it doesn't work that way.
Oh.
First of all, I'll have you know I have never preached for 30 minutes and made people feel miserable. I can do it in 10.
But you're Methodist, right?
No, I'm not. No.
I thought you were Methodist. Okay, so what
Wait,
denomination are you?
It just now clicked that you're like a priest.
I am a priest. I am a priest in a very small movement called the Old
I've seen your profile picture and shit. It never clicked. I'm retarded.
It's about the small movement. What's the small movement?
It's called the Old Catholic or Independent Catholic.
Oh, okay.
We're a lot like the Episcopalians, but we come out of but we come out of the Netherlands and we have some different traditions.
Okay, cool.
But we ordain women.
Lord, blasphemy!
Oh, don't you start.
Oh wait, so can your holy order the priests get married and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Are you married?
No.
Loser.
Seth, I don't think you can really talk here, hon. Sorry.
I did not come, I didn't come here to be insulted. I go other places and pay money for that.
Exactly.
But no, I do not. Yeah, I preach for at the outside 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. This is what you have to understand about Southern Baptists, right? Southern Baptists, yeah, they get you feeling crappy within like the first 5 to 10 minutes. Then they take the next 20 minutes or so to just really just make sure you're miserable. I mean, just really drive it in hard. So it's not that you're not already like within 10 minutes. They just really like to punish you. So
do you have food at your church?
Yes.
I do have a question for Weird Collar Guy.
Sure.
Okay, what is your take on people who pray in tongues?
You really like touching third rails, don't you?
yes, yes, JFA loves all the third rails, and he steps on them as much as he can.
It's not something we do. In fact, a lot of us have issues with it because tongues that's described in the Bible is different from what the people who are praying in their special tongues are doing.
Okay.
It's nobody understands it, and every diocese is supposed to have an exorcist on staff, Grave Seal. I just saw the question pop up, and but
have you ever witnessed one?
No. I forget why I came in.
Before you think of it, Saint Benedict, should I buy his medallion?
If you would like one, yeah, and you can get a special blessing on it, and it helps. It helps with healing and with keeping bad energy away. And is what do you do for a living?
Well, I do like high-end security, but I mainly want it from my neighbors. I just want their gay ass off my property.
It won't necessarily work that way. It's supposed to ward off evil, not annoyance.
Isn't it inherently evil? Gay
Not
demons?
annoying. Not people being annoying. No.
I'm sure you can throw it hard enough that it might.
Well, yeah, there are some that are actually really big and made of stone, so you could probably use one of them as a weapon. Not that I'm advising that. Or
All right, well, I do have two more questions, and I'll let you get to your question. I'm sorry. What do you think about the Pope?
The Pope is the Bishop of Rome, but that doesn't mean that he has authority over me.
I like that. And second one is, what are your thoughts with praying with snakes in your hand?
That is that's just dangerous.
Hey, now you're getting in my neck of the woods there. Let's
I know.
What do you think of John Paul II?
Oh man.
God. I don't really have a high opinion of him. He really messed a whole bunch of stuff up. He was so busy fighting communism. He was so busy fighting communism, he turned a blind eye to the sex abuse scandal.
Yeah. Have you read his book?
I've read a couple of his books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know he died on the 2nd of April at 9:37 p.m.?
I knew that he died on the 2nd of April. I was on retreat with a bunch of Carmelites when it happened.
Oh God. How old are you?
I am 47.
46.
Sorry, 47.
Holy shit.
Well, you sound much younger.
Well, thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm ready to repent now.
Oh, hold on, weird caller guy. So what is your question, or what did you want to talk about?
Well, one, it was to share an old joke that I learned in seminary. 5 minutes is a meditation, 10 minutes is a homily, 15 minutes is a sermon, and more than 20 minutes is a hostage situation.
Exactly. And that's what we have every Sunday's hostage situations across the
Yep.
South.
Yeah. The brain won't absorb what the backside can't endure.
Yeah.
That was Queen Elizabeth II's father's favorite comment to preachers. He would just sort of walk by them if they went for longer than 10 minutes and say that, like, learn to shut up.
So he had to deal with Jehovah's Witnesses back in his day. That's funny.
You know how you take care of Jehovah's Witnesses? I'm not even lying here, right? So you get you some of that sidewalk chalk, right? Like for the kids. And what you do is you go out on your porch and you just draw the outline of a body and just throw around some of those pamphlets. Them Jehovah's Witnesses will quit coming to your house.
My grandmother fired off a couple of rounds from one of my uncle's guns over their heads.
Yeah.
That also could have put us on the permanent do not contact list. Mormons, you can just give them a bottle of water and they leave.
Well,
and
ladies,
now I don't.
I'm sorry. I was going to just say, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here. It's work time for me. Thanks for everybody that called in. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for coming in.
Are you sure you don't have victory songs? I swear I thought you might have one on Hitler after he died.
It starts with Shirella Adonai.
You guys.
So anyway, my DMs are open. I'm ready to repent at any point.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for calling in. I appreciate it. Thank you, JFA. And Weird Caller Guy, as always, I always enjoy our conversations. You have a great day, sir.
You too.
And you little listen, you little goblin. I'm gonna give you a little break, right?
Yeah,
Even though you did me wrong yesterday. You did everybody wrong yesterday.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this.
I'm gonna let you get us out of here this morning, right? So you go ahead, you do that, right?
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a neat deal look for us in the funny papers. Keep your powder dry. All the good stuff. Do this quick.